There's madness in the air with a chance of rain. In this video, I'm going to share all of my best bets for the tournament action going down this Friday, and that's happening right now.
Archidiakono, 3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship!
Welcome back. We got a lot to cover and very little time to do it in. Of course, I'm going to be here every step of the way to share my best bets throughout this tournament, so make sure to subscribe and tap the bell in order to get a heads up whenever we share more free picks. Also, please help us grow this channel by sharing this video. Better Off is an app that lets you shop for the best odds because you get to see numbers from 10 different sports books. The app is free to download and you can follow other people's profiles. For example, if you want to check out my profile, that's me right there. Alright, let's dive into this first game. Number 12 seed UAB is set to square off against the Houston Cougars. The spread started at 9, but I've seen this at 8 some places. The total opened at 139, but is now down to 135.5. Which is a pretty big drop. UAB played their way into this tournament on a hot run. They won 7 straight, including their conference tournament. In their last 5 games, they're averaging over 86 points a game. Of course, this was all against Conference USA competition. Now they need to do it against a team that's been banging on the championship door for the past couple years now. Houston was just in the Final Four last year. They're coming in as a lower seed this year, but I think that could add fuel to the fire. And I think this team could give Arizona a run for its money, if they get that far. First, they're going to need to handle business right here against UAB, which I think they will. I like 2 bets on this game, but I like one more than the other. I think the total goes over 136, but I think it's going to be close because I think we're going to be sweating it out for UAB to chip in enough points in the end. What I really like is the Houston team total to go over 72.5. Houston averaged over 75 points a game this season against much better teams with stronger defense. I think they'll score in the 80s for this game. By the way, if you like that pick, make sure you hit the like button as well. And if you don't like the pick, then leave me a comment and tell me why. Next up, 10-seeded Davidson Wildcats are taking on 7-seed Michigan State. Sparty opened as a 2.5-point favorite, but Davidson looks like a trendy pick because the spread is now down to 1. The total was at 140 some places after opening at 141.5. To me, Michigan State is a boring team to watch. They don't have any dominant scoring threats, their guards are just okay, nothing real flashy about this team. And that's about what I'd expect from a Tom Izzo team. They just play good fundamental basketball and grind out wins. They went 22-12 this year in the Big Ten. Davidson went 27-6 playing in the Atlantic 10. They had a good regular season but stumbled down the stretch a bit. In fact, I think the selection committee took pity on the Wildcats by letting them into this tournament. They lost the conference championship, and I think they may have gotten in on the strength of having a good record in a weak conference, and one upset win over a 10th ranked Alabama back in December. I don't like to follow what's trending. I know a lot of people are rooting for the little guy to win this one, but I gotta roll with Sparty minus the point. Davidson makes the tournament once every blue moon, whereas Michigan State, you can pretty much pencil them in to make it every year. I like the Spartans to pull this one out in crunch time. I'm fading the public action on this one. The late night action is going to be 9-seed TCU playing against 8-seed Seton Hall. Pirates started as a 1.5-point favorite, but it shifted to the Horned Frogs being minus a point. The total looks pretty steady at 129. TCU as a 9-seed kind of seems like a bit of a stretch to me. In fact, I'm kind of surprised they made it to the dance at all. Their record since the beginning of February is 5-8. Not exactly playing their best ball down the stretch. The Pirates, on the other hand, are 9-3 in the same time frame. Seton Hall has a deep backcourt with senior leadership. This seems like a great spot to take Seton Hall here. I think something that's going to be very important to watch here is how the refs call this game. If they're calling ticky-tack fouls, I think it's going to favor TCU. If they're letting them play, Seton Hall handles business here. They are used to the rough and tumble type games that you're going to see in the Big East. Maybe worth considering if you want to take a second half bet or even a live bet on this game. Now, as I'm recording this game, games are actually finishing up on Thursday, so I'm finding out who's going to be playing on Friday. No doubt I'll have more picks to share with you, so if you want to follow any of them, make sure you check out my profile on the Better Off app. When you follow somebody's profile on the Better Off app, you actually receive notifications when that person makes more picks. That way you can stay ahead of the line movement. If you enjoy getting free picks from the Better Off channel, you can also subscribe to this channel and ring the bell. Until next time, best of luck banging on the books.